Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Solana family. Appreciate you guys as always. Let's waste no more time and take a look at the breaking news. I'm sure you guys already know about this, and this should really give us a little bit of a better understanding how big of a deal this really would be when multiple ETFs really go live, not just for Solana, but for other digital assets as well. Solana up 3.4% right now. We're seeing a little bit of a minor pullback for, the broader market for some coins, but majority of the market is still up. And this explains why we were seeing a lot of SPL coins doing much better than the broader market. If you've been watching my XRP updates, if you watch my day-to-day analysis updates that I upload, I was emphasizing how SPL tokens are actually doing quite well, and it makes sense now. I think insiders knew something, of course, and it all makes sense. If you're looking at Solana, it's up 12.7% over the course of the last 1 week alone. Pengu up 60%. You're looking at a lot of coins on the Solana blockchain. Jupiter is one of them, Fart coin, and then of course we're Jito Sol 15%, Pyth. You guys get the idea as to what I'm trying to get at. But looking at the price of Solana, $156.86, up 3.7% in Bitcoin comparative. Valuation sitting at $83.8 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume has skyrocketed right now at about $6 billion. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So take a look at this. Nearly $9 million in short positions liquidated at Solana, jumped to $160 after Rex Share CEO revealed that the first ever Solana staked ETF will begin trading on Wednesday. And again, obviously he did say could, but most likely at this point it seems like we are going to see a Solana staked ETF. This is huge. Huge stuff. And I've said literally it's such a coincidence, because if you watch last night my XRP update, if you want to go watch that, of course you could pause the video, or after this video you can go watch that. I did my power ranking in terms of ETFs. I put Bitcoin number 1, and then Sol number 2, because believe it or not, this bull cycle still belongs to Solana, in my opinion. No matter which other coin outpaces it, I think Solana has been the game changer of a coin in terms of gains, in terms of migration happening from other chains to Sol. Developers coming on board. It just has changed the entire game, and I think this bull market belongs to Solana, and I'm not even surprised at the fact that we're seeing this happening. It does not surprise me whatsoever. Let me know in the comments if it does for you. But over $100 million worth of assets have been bridged from other chains to Solana in the past 7 days, a 27% increase from the last week. This includes 70 million plus from Ethereum to Solana alone, which again is always nice to see, and really shows you how much interest Solana really has for itself. And right now, we're seeing this type of price action for Sol, and we haven't really seen the likes of the other bigger ETF filings, from other asset managers getting approved. Imagine once that happens, that this just changes the entire landscape, in my honest opinion. But look at this, in terms of total value locked, we're sitting at about 8.73 billion. If you're looking at the chart here, I don't know why the chart is acting like this. There we are. If you're looking at the chart, we did have an all-time high at about 12 billion in terms of TVL. And I think we're holding really good. I think the next wave could really push us up to some higher levels, and I do expect on-chain activity is going to increase. Obviously, based off of this news as well, and of course as we are entering the second half of the year. But this couldn't have happened at a better time, because of course today's the last day of the month. I think this is perfect timing. If you're looking at the dominance, it is pulling down. It's doing exactly what I talked to you guys about last night. Again, if you watch my videos on a day-to-day basis, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you're looking at BTC, today is the day, of course, the monthly candle close. I would love to see Bitcoin, pushing back above $108,000. That would be great. But even if we close around 107,000, that would be amazing. Bitcoin's looking amazing right now. Dominance pulling down, exactly what you want to see. But if you're looking at our good old friend Solana right now, you are seeing Solana having its time, back in the 0.50 Fibonacci retracement level. We just did retest on the 22nd at the 61.8. We came down to the likes of 126 for a few hours. Did not last too long. Since then, Sol is up 26.22%. And sooner than you'd expect, we could start pushing up to the major key resistance. We know the significance of this level. I'll just bring it out here. It was from our last update. I've been talking to you guys about the $166. If you've been a viewer on my channel, you guys know about this. But this $166, such an important level to break above. And right now, as more and more people start finding out about this, I think we could actually push above here. And you know what? The best thing we could see is this resistance breaking out and closing today. We still have a lot of time. If we close above $166, let the fireworks begin. This would be a great start, to the second half of the year as we are going into it. But let me know down below what you guys personally think. Love each and every one of you guys. This is historic. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.